Imagine going on a trip with your closest friends and realizing you might not survive the weekend. The best friends head deep into the woods for a peaceful fishing trip. But this is not a vacation. It is a trap. By the end of the night, secrets will bleed out. Old loyalties will shatter completely. And a grieving father will do the unthinkable to find his missing daughter. Let us meet the guys before everything goes wrong. First, we have Sam. He is the host of this little getaway. Sam owns a beautiful, isolated cabin in the Pennsylvania woods. But Sam is deeply broken. For years ago, his 10-year-old daughter Sophie vanished without a trace. He has been living in a nightmare ever since. Next is Barry. Barry is the most successful one in the group. He has the money, the status, and a seemingly perfect life. Then we have the brothers, Jay and Mike. Jay is a recovering addict, trying hard to stay clean. Mike is his intense brother, who secretly resents Jay for all the family drama. They all think they are here to drink beer, fish, and catch up. They think they are supporting their grieving friend. They have absolutely no idea what Sam has planned for them. The drive up to the cabin is filled with normal guy talk. They laugh, they joke, and they tease each other like old times. The woods around the cabin look absolutely beautiful. The lake is perfectly still. The air is crisp and cold. It feels like the perfect place to disconnect from the world. But that isolation is exactly what Sam needs. The first evening starts out normally. The guys unlock the cabin and start setting up their gear. They open some drinks and sit around, laughing about the past. But underneath the laughter, there is a strange tension. Sam is quiet. He watches his friends very closely. He looks at them like a predator watching its prey. Soon, the drinking gets heavy. The guys start to pass out. One by one, they slip into a deep, drug-induced sleep. Sam has spiked their drinks. The real weekend is about to begin. When Barry, Jay, and Mike finally open their eyes, everything has changed. The room is dark and cold. They are tied to heavy wooden chairs. They cannot move their arms. They cannot move their legs. Panic sets in instantly. They start shouting for help. They think someone has broken into the cabin and captured them. Then, the lights click on. Sam walks into the room. He is holding a tool bag. His eyes are completely blank. There is no warmth left in him. The guys are relieved at first. They tell Sam to untie them. They think this is some kind of sick, twisted joke. But Sam does not smile. He does not move to help them. Instead, he pulls up a chair and sits right in front of them. He looks them dead in the eye. He tells them that he found his daughter Sophie's old diary. He read every single page. And based on what she wrote, Sam knows something terrible. He knows one of his best friends is responsible for her disappearance. The room goes completely dead silent. The guys look at each other in absolute shock. They think Sam has finally lost his mind from the grief. They tell him he is crazy. They swear they love Sophie. But Sam is not listening to their denials. He tells them they are not leaving this cabin until he gets the truth. This is no longer a fishing trip. It is a brutal, locked-room psychological interrogation. Sam starts digging into their pasts. He brings up secrets they thought were buried forever. He knows about Barry's shady financial dealings and hidden greed. He knows about Jay's dark struggles during his worst addiction days. He knows about Mike's explosive anger and deep-seated resentments. As Sam lays out his evidence, something disturbing happens. The guys realize that based on their past behaviors, any of them could be a suspect. The margin of acceptable bad behavior among them was always too wide. They ignored each other's flaws for years. Now, those flaws make them all look like monsters. Sam starts the torture. He is systematic and cold. He uses physical pain to break their spirits. The brothers panic and scream. Barry tries to negotiate with money. But money means absolutely nothing to a father who lost his child. Between the intense torture sessions, Sam leaves the room. He leaves the three friends alone in the dark. This is where the psychological game truly gets twisted. Instead of sticking together, the friends start to fracture. The paranoia spreads like a virus. They look at each other with newfound suspicion. Did you do it? Were you near the house that night? They start turning on each other to save their own skin. Mike points the finger at Jay, bringing up his drug history. Jay gets defensive and throws suspicion back at Barry. The years of unconditional friendship melt away in minutes. Yet, there is a strange, dark comedy to the situation. During a brief break from the pain, the guys actually check on each other. They ask about a mutual friend who recently died of cancer. They comfort each other through the terror, then go right back to arguing. They are still trapped in denial about how deadly this situation is. They keep thinking they can talk their way out of it. But Sam keeps proving that he is deadly serious. He returns to the room with a renewed, terrifying focus. He tells them that time is running out. He forces them to play a psychological game of chess. He plays on their guilt, their weaknesses, and their fears. Every time someone tells a story, the details shift slightly. Sam catches every single lie. He notices every single deflection. If someone changes their alibi, the pain gets much worse. The tension in the room builds to a suffocating peak. The walls of the cabin feel like they are closing in. Outside, the beautiful forest is completely empty and silent. No one is coming to save them. The friends are completely dependent on the man holding the blade. Suddenly, an opportunity presents itself. Sam makes a mistake and leaves a tool within reach. The guys scramble, using every ounce of strength to break free. There is a frantic, chaotic struggle inside the cabin. But even during the escape attempt, their selfish nature ruins it. They argue about who to help first. They hesitate. And that hesitation costs them everything. Sam catches them before they can get through the door. The punishment for the escape attempt is brutal. The physical and emotional toll reaches a breaking point. They are bleeding, crying, and completely broken down. They realize that the only way out is to give Sam a name. They have to sacrifice one of their own to survive. The accusations fly faster and louder. Secrets are spilled that can never, ever be taken back. They accuse each other of things unrelated to the missing girl. The true, ugly nature of their bond is completely exposed. They never really knew each other at all. Finally, the moment of truth arrives. The evidence shifts heavily toward one specific friend. The clues from the diary align perfectly with a hidden timeline. The suspect's face turns completely pale as he realizes he is caught. He tries to give one last, desperate excuse. But the look in his eyes tells the entire story. The truth is finally out in the open. Sam stands over the guilty friend, his hands shaking. The grief of for long years boils over into pure rage. The other two friends watch in horror, unable to move. They are forced to witness the final, violent reckoning. Justice in the woods is a dark, terrible thing. The movie ends on a haunting, quiet note. The sun begins to rise over the peaceful lake. The cabin is completely quiet now. The surviving friends are physically free but mentally destroyed. They will carry the scars of this night forever.